Good morning, students. Here we are going to perform an experiment on the Ohm's law. Okay, as you all know, Ohm's law states that the current is directly proportional to the voltage. Okay, so in this working principle, we are going to verify the Ohm's law. In this experiment, we are using the different types of electrical apparatus. So here you can see this is the battery eliminator. In this battery eliminator, we are using the input source as an alternating current which is coming as 230 volt 50 hertz supply, and in which we are converting into DC source. Okay, DC supply. Here you can see the various terminals such as 2 volt, 4 volt, 6 volt, ranging from 2 to 12 volts. So as per our utility, we can use the various supply mode starting from 2 volt to 12 volt supply. This is the microammeter, which is ranging from 0 to 500 amperes. Okay, this is the voltmeter. It is also ranging from 0 to 5 volts. This is the rheostat, which we are using for increase or decrease the supply of current. This is the key which has been connected in series with the rheostat. And one more point to be noted, that ammeter is always connected in series with the circuit, and voltmeter is connected in shunt with the circuit. Shunt means what? It is connected in parallel with the circuit, and ammeter is always connected in series because ammeter has a very low resistance. That's why there is a possibility of getting damage if we are connecting this ammeter in shunt with the circuit. So keep it in mind, ammeter is always connected in series with the circuit. So here you can see the diagrammatical representation how we are connecting all the circuit. This is the positive terminal which we have connected with the. So positive terminal is connected with the positive terminal of the microammeter, and from here negative terminal it is connected with the resistance wire. Okay, this is the conductor or the wire which is again connected in shunt with the voltmeter. Shunt means what? It is connected in parallel with the resistance wire. From here another endpoint has been connected with the rheostat moving terminal. Okay, upper terminal is moving terminal and fixed terminal is connected with the key, and again this negative terminal is connected with the key. So our circuit is completed, and here we are going to on the power, and let us see what all types of readings we get. Okay, first of all let us understand the formulas what we are supposed to calculate. So here you can see voltage which we are going to calculate, that is I into R. Okay, V if we need to calculate, we are calculating it I into R, that means voltage is equal to current into resistance. Again if we need to calculate the I, that is if we need to calculate the current, we can calculate it by voltage upon resistance. And now we are going to verify it with the help of resistance. That means resistance is equal to V upon I, means whatever the average value we will get, that is voltage upon current. So in next block diagram, here we can see the number of cells we have connected. Number of cells means, for example, for the first time if we are taking the 2 volt input source, then how much reading we are getting at the ammeter. Okay, we should see. So assuming that we are getting the 0.12 ampere current drawn, and the potential difference, that is voltmeter reading, is 0.3 volt. Okay, so likewise if we repeatedly take the 3 readings, we are getting 0.2 ampere, that means 0.5 volt, that is from the voltmeter, 0.3 ampere and 0.75 volt. So here in this diagram you can see, as the current is increasing, look here the current is 0.12, so voltage is also increasing, 0.3 volt. Again the current has increased to 0.2, so voltage is also simultaneously increasing, that is from 0.3 to 0.5 volt. Next, at the third position, current has also increased from 0.3 to 0.75 volt. So coming to the conclusion, if we are calculating the resistance average, so we are getting V by I. जब हम V को वोल्टेज को करंट से डिवाइड करेंगे, we are getting the constant term, that is 2.5. So this is the overall calculation that voltage is directly proportional to current. So in this way we can verify the Ohm's law. And once again I will repeat the statement that voltage is directly proportional to the current. Thank you so much and have a nice day.